Here we're going to be looking at how to rationalise surds. Now, the important thing that you need to realise is that what it means by rationalising the surds is getting the surds off the bottom of the fraction there. So, the only way I can get the surd off the bottom is by changing that so I actually have a square number which I can then square root, so there's no longer a surd there. So what would I have to times root 3 by in order to create a square number? Well, 3 times 3 will give me 9, which is a square number. So what you actually end up doing is timesing on the top and the bottom by the surd that you're trying to get rid of. Because remember, we are working here with equivalent fractions essentially, and remember in fractions whatever you do to the top you've got to do to the bottom and vice versa. So here we're going to be timesing by root 3. So 5 times root 3 is just 5 lots of root 3, and then root 3 times root 3 gives me root 9. And then I need to simplify that because I can square root 9, and that gives me 3. So my final answer to this is 5 root 3 over 3. I've successfully got rid of the square root off the bottom of the fraction there. We'll look at another example. So here, we're still working with root 3 this time, and it's what do I times root 3 by to get it so that it's a square number? Well, of course, you times by root 3, like we just discussed. Doesn't matter about the 2, because all we're trying to do is get that root 3 so that there is a square number under the square root sign, so that then we can actually square root it. So I'm going to times the top and bottom by root 3 here. And what that's going to create then, on the top is 6 lots of root 3, and on the bottom I'll have 2 lots of root 9. So then I can square root 9, so I get 6 lots of root 3 on the top, and the square root of 9 is 3. So essentially what I get there then, because that was 2 lots of root 9, which means 2 times root 9, I get 2 times the square root of 9 is 3. And then I can simplify that again. That gives me 6 lots of root 3 over 2 times 3, which is 6. And then also the 6 divided by 6 cancels, because 6 divided by 6 is 1. So I'm left with just 1 lot of root 3 as my final answer.